Okay, today we're going to make a swan out of a cantaloupe. And generally when I do this, I like to use the stem end that the stem came off of rather than the flower end that would have the flower when the cantaloupe began to become cantaloupe. So, using the stem end, then we're going to start and make ourselves a swan. The way you do that, take a nice thin-bladed knife. Let's see, you see it there. Okay, that's fairly long. You don't want to go too far into it, but you want to make sure that you're through the entire portion of the skin. And what I do generally is start off with the head. Insert your knife into the melon and just start carving. Now, you can, when you do this for the very first time, actually take and draw an outline of where you're going to go with your knife. Once you've done it a couple times, you really don't need to do that. So we'll form his head, come out, we'll add a little beak here. Okay, and now we'll get on down through his neck. Just follow that on around, and now we're going to build some wings for him. Back up like so and make nice sweeping wings. Take it about that far, and then we'll stop and we'll come back with another cut and meet that wing like so. Alright. Now we're going to take a second cut up and do the same thing, just kind of a sweeping wing, like so. And then we'll come back in here, and we'll come up and we'll meet that wing, like that. Now we go right back down to that bottom part, and we're going to come back around to go to the back end of him, and we're going to form a little tail for him. So, one cut up, take your knife out, come back in, part of the wing. Top point, tip, more or less right in the center, come back over, another tip, so, and then a shorter one for the last tail feather, like so. Now, you want the back end or the other side to match exactly what you did on the one side, so just turn them around and go from the other direction and take a look at what you got started there. Go back down, it's a swan, so we want kind of a deep neck. And we want it to match, so we'll look at it, bring it up like so. And same thing, and go over the same distance you did on the other side, so it's pretty much symmetrical in proportion. About like that. That matches here and here with our cut. Okay. Same deal. Now, going here. Okay. And down here, and we'll come up and we'll meet. Next cut, like so. And we'll come back around, do another wing, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to come down. That swoop around and come back to meet where we stopped cutting on the back end of it, like so. And another match. Now it's simply a matter of loosening front part, wings loose, take that off, and there we have it. The swan. Okay. Now, something I should have done before I began, and I'm going to do it now, is to take the melon and roll it over. Just take ever so slightly much off of the bottom of it so that I got a nice flat surface upon which to rest it. Okay, I'm going to stop it here, and what I'm going to do in the meantime is to clean out the inside of it, and then I'll show you some of the things that you can do to finish your little swan up. Thanks much for watching. Okay, we're back. We're doing a melon swan, and I guess we'll call this part 2. What I've done is take just a basic tablespoon and clean out the seeds. Okay, but if you'll notice, it's the area here for our little bowl that we've created, which you can put sauces in and all kinds of different things, is a little bit small. So the next thing that you want to do is take your knife and go back into it and basically hollow out the access area. In other words, make thinner the edges around here and open that up so that you can get at it. So what I do is simply just take the knife and go more or less straight up and down, being careful not to take off too much, but give access to the inside. And follow that on around the entire swan. Just try to open it up from the inside. As I said, don't take too much off, but leave an open space here. So we'll take it from this side. All right, just like that. And we can clean that out, that with our seeds. Okay, and you can go around and take your knife if you want and trim off some of that on each individual spot. Take a little bit off of each side there. So just to open it up and give bigger and greater access to the bowl inside. Okay, once you finish that, then take your portion that you took off. That's quite a bit of melon left there. Clean him up a little bit. And combine this with a honeydew. You can make melon balls to go ahead and fill your melon with. And I won't bore you with doing too many of these, but that's the good thing that you can do with it. Just continue to make melon balls, fill it back up. Great thing that this can do, you can act as a base, you can fill it with flowers. You can also take sauces. For instance, a fruit salsa would work great in this. So there you go. That's how you make a melon swan. If you want to finish him off, you can put an eyeball in him with using a whole clove, but actually he's kind of pretty just all by himself, and that's a great contrast between the orange and the slight green that you get on the tip there. You can do this with cantaloupe, you can do this with honeydew, or any of the fancier melons. It all depends on the color that you're looking for. So have a great day.